Hey friends, this is the Miss Volfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and today we're going to make a chocolate chip cake. Now the boys have been working so hard, we're going to make them a treat. So here we have 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 pound or 1 stick of butter, 2 eggs, 3/4 of a cup of milk, a cup to a cup and a half of chocolate chips. I use semi-sweet. And we have a 1/4 cup of cocoa, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. You're also going to need a pan that has been buttered and floured. Let's get started. Alrighty. First and foremost, we want to put our butter. Do you know what I've forgotten? I've forgotten the sugar. And 1 cup of sugar. Now we're going to put our butter and our 1 cup of sugar in the cowgirl, and we're going to lock her down and get that creaming. And while that's doing that, we're going to drop our eggs in there. And let that whip right up. All right, now that that's nice and creamy, we're going to turn it down to stir. And we're going to put in our cocoa, our salt, and our baking powder with a little bit of the flour. And look at how nice and dark that is. Now we're going to alternate putting our flour in with our milk. Flour and milk. We're going to add our last little bit of milk in there. And now we're just going to dump in most of our chocolate chips, saving about 1/4 of them for the top of the cake. Because as I've said before, folks, we're not frosting people. We would just like a cake that tastes like a good cake. All right. And now we're just going to take our batter and drop it into a fairly decent size. This would probably do well in a large square pan, like a 10 by 10. But this is a fairly big cake pan. You might even get away with a 9 by 13. Okay, as I always do, we're going to take our pan and we're going to takes out any air bubbles. Now we're just going to sprinkle the rest of these on top. And as the cake rises, these will soak down in. There we go. We'll see you when this comes out of the oven. All right, let's get our cake out of the oven. Isn't that beautiful? We'll see you guys at dessert. Okay, Papa, there's your chocolate chip cake, and with whipped cream as
requested.
There you go, you spoiled baby.
Wonderful.
You know what everyone's waiting for. This is the Mrs. Volfie from our Half Acre Homestead saying, who needs frosting when you got whipped cream? Take care, bye-bye.